So you're thinking about moving to Vail, Arizona, but your budget is $500,000 to $600,000. Well, today we're going to take you around some different neighborhoods in Vail and show you some different homes between $500,000 and $600,000 so you can see what you can get for your budget.
We got a lot of great options to show you guys today.
Let's get to it. If you're new to this channel and you want to learn everything from A to Z about living in Tucson, AZ, then click subscribe and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Tucson, Arizona. Hi, I'm Jennifer Smith, and this is my husband,
Dustin Smith.
And we've helped hundreds of people just like you move to
and from
Tucson, Arizona. So whether you're moving in 12 days, 12 weeks, or 12 months, give us a call, shoot us a text or an email, and let us help you make that smooth move to Tucson, Arizona. All right, so for our first subdivision, we're over here in Rancho del Lago, which if you've watched our other videos in Vail, a lot of times you'll see that we end up in Rancho del Lago, and that's because it's such a big master plan community with such a variety of homes in terms of price and amenities. So you'll see us in here a lot, but this first subdivision is special. It is the gated wing view. A lot of the houses in here are going to be set on the golf course, so you'll have golf course views or you'll have mountain views, or if you're lucky enough you'll have both. And the houses, as you can see, are just a lot more spread out than some of the other subdivisions in here, being that, you know, most of these are going to be on 1/4 of an acre and some even a little bit larger than that.
So yeah, this community right here, one notable feature about it is the HOA is a little bit higher than other parts of Del Lago. So for the most part, you're like $20 to $30 throughout the larger master planned community here. But in this gated community, it's over $100 a month. Now with that, of course, you have a little bit more protection with the gating. You've got fairly larger spaces, a lot of access to that golf course and the golf course trails. And there's a community pool with barbecues. It's a lot of fun. I had a friend in this community when we were growing up. We used to visit him and just use that pool. It was great, space. We didn't really bother anybody, and we were able to, cook burgers and just kind of meet up with other people in the subdivision. So that was fun.
And so in this subdivision, the median price point is $475,000. Now our video today, we're covering homes in the $500,000 to $600,000. Again, that's going to be median, so you can get some great homes in here in the $400,000 range. But a lot of the houses you're going to find that are larger are going to be in the $500,000 range. So there's actually one behind us here that's got a 3-car garage. It's got 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, just over 2,500 square feet, set on 1/4 of an acre. And that one's going to start at $535,000, just so you have an idea of what you can get in this neighborhood.
1/4 an acre is quite large for the community in general.
Absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and head over to our next house. All right, so we are over here in our next subdivision, which is Antler Crest Estates. And this one holds a special place in my heart because my parents were actually one of the first people to build in here back in 1999 when they started this subdivision. And that's where, this is the neighborhood that I grew up in, went to high school.
My joke. I used to date a girl in here. What it's worth.
Yes, we've been together for a long time. But yes, the houses in here were built by Sombra. They're all pretty much semi-custom homes on acre lots, plus or minus. And like I said, they were built, you know, late 90s, early 2000s, although some people scooped up land and they were just selling it over the last few years. So you'll see some brand new homes in here. There's one currently that's built in 2022, 2,700 square feet for $719,000. But generally this neighborhood is going to run, you know, about $500,000 to $700,000 range. We have a great property today over here that's listed for $575,000, almost 2,200 square feet. And it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom on an acre. The backyard's gonna face the Rincon, so you just have, you know, incredible views. You're on a cul-de-sac lot, which a lot of these, you know, Antler Crest goes in a whole big loop, like half a circle. So a lot of the streets are gonna end in cul-de-sacs. So you have an opportunity to have, you know, a nice, good, kind of like a corner lot.
And what you should look out for too, something that I noticed when we came in, is we've showed you guys the new master planned Rocking Hay community in another video. And if you look back there, they're actually building the community right up to Antler Crest. So you know, things are going to change a little bit here down the road, but yeah, you know, this community has been here a long time, so nothing within the community is going to change. But if you find yourself looking at a spot where you think has a big desert backyard, well, I think everything back there is going to be developed in the next year.
And there is an HOA here. They're pretty lax for the most part, but they don't want you to have your RVs sitting out or anything like that. So what some people in the neighborhood have done is built RV garages or storage areas to match the houses. So that's really their biggest thing in here, is just making sure that everything stays pretty uniform.
That's great.
Let's go ahead and head over to the next house.
Let's go.
All right, so we're over here in our next subdivision, which is going to be the Estates at Old Spanish Trail. And this is such a great little subdivision right here. It's nestled right in the Rincon Valley. As you can see, I mean, just picturesque mountain views all around us. It's right at the top corner of Old Spanish Trail and Camino Loma Alta. So while there's, you know, a lot of traffic over on Old Spanish Trail, it's going to be more on the west side, and a lot of it is heading south. So not a lot of it is heading over here to your east and north, which is where this subdivision is located.
Yeah, generally fewer houses, more spread apart over here. So traffic's definitely way down when you go north on Camino Loma Alta.
Yeah, you can hardly hear it right here, which is really nice. And these houses are all semi-custom on acre or more lots. This section is more elevated, so you're just going to be surrounded by mountain views. You're going to be set apart a little bit from your neighbors, so you know you're close to people, but you're not too close, which is really nice.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about this area in general, of course, you have quick access over to Colossal Cave State Park.
Yeah.
But if you keep going north on Camino Loma Alta, just a little bit over a mile down there, it goes into the Saguaro National Park, East Monument over there. And not a lot of people go to that part of the park. I mean, there's no like ranger station or anything right there.
Yeah.
So it's still very low traffic. You can go, you know, hang out there in solitude, which, you know, I actually don't recommend going out there by yourself because they do have mountain lions out there.
Absolutely.
Not that I've ever done such a thing. But
Never.
yeah, we used to ride horses out there. I see people on mountain bikes every once in a while.
We've gone hiking up there.
We've gone hiking out there.
With friends.
There's a cool windmill at the end of it, or what? I guess the trails keep going depending on which way you go. But down the main drag, there's a cool windmill, a little water hole back there.
Yeah, and there's a great house for sale right behind us here for $580,000. That's going to get you 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, about 2,200 square feet, sitting on an acre. As you can see, I mean, just amazing mountain views right here. There's another house that recently sold in this subdivision for $512,000, and then there's another one on the market for $625,000. So just so you can see what you can get, this neighborhood right here is going to range you about $500,000 to $600,000, depending on the size of the house and the features. So let's go ahead and head over to our last house. All right, so we are over here in our fourth and last subdivision of the day, which is going to be Mountain Vail Estates. Now, a lot of the homes in this area were actually built in the 2014 to 2016 range, but the part we are in today to talk about, the homes were built about 2019, 2020, and there's such a mix. We just passed a house that has an RV garage. You're going to have single stories, 2-story homes, 2-car garages, 3-car garages. Some have, you know, like the stone decorative fronts on them. So just kind of a mix in here. And there's currently a house for sale on the street for about $595,000. It's going to be a 3,500 square foot house that was built in 2019. You're going to get 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a den, 3-car garage. It's just got a lot of features. So
they threw a huge solar array on there. It's got a mini split in the garage. I mean, they're really using everything they can on the house there.
As you can see, I mean, even with the 3-car garage parking, I think because they have the mini split in the garage, they probably work out of it, so they're parking in the driveway. But you know, the streets here are pretty large, so you don't have to worry about it. They don't allow parking on the street, so you can park in your driveway or in your garage. It just makes for a cleaner look for the neighborhood. And we're actually getting ready to pass another home here with another RV garage. So if you're looking to get a home that can house your toys, this could be a great option without having to go out and get on property and get into some of those higher price points.
Jennifer made a good point a moment ago. Like, there's a lot of space in this neighborhood. You'll notice people are parked on both sides of the street here. A lot of these newer neighborhoods, they've actually narrowed the street. So it's really hard to even park cars along one side of it and still get through. But they've they've prioritized space in here. I know that a lot of families buy homes in the neighborhood because it's walking distance over to Esmond Station Elementary School, and then across the street to high school too. So when you have the high school age kids, they can continue walking to school, you know, on their own, riding a bike, whatever. Empire High School is one of those like kind of tech high schools. They were the first ones to adopt actual like laptop or internet-based textbooks. So everything went online right when they launched Empire. I think it was back in like 2006. So yeah, they were definitely early to that.
Absolutely. And actually, there's a nice, right at the end of this street, there's a nice little playground over here too. So if you have a family and you're looking for that, along with all the other features that we just mentioned, this could be a great neighborhood for you. All right, the wind has been a little intense today, so thank you for sticking with us. And for some reason, it always seems to be trash day, no matter what day we come out to film, right? But if you or anyone you know is looking to move to or from Tucson, Arizona, give us a call, shoot us a text or an email. Let us help you make that smooth move. And if you could, give us a like, subscribe, and tap that bell for notifications. We'll keep you updated on the current market here in Tucson, Arizona. We'll catch you on the next video.
See you next time.